Oh. Now, then in verse 24, take and purify thyself with them, and be at charges with them, that they may shave their heads, and all may know that those things whereof they were informed concerning thee are nothing, but that thou thyself also walkest orderly and keepest the law. Now, as touching the Gentiles which believe, we have written and concluded that they observe no such thing, save only that they keep themselves from things offered to idols, and from blood, and from strangles, and from fornication. Now, then Paul took the men the next day, purifying himself with them, entered into the temple. To signify the accomplishment of the days of purification, until that an offering should be offered for every one of them. And when the 7 days were almost ended, the Jews which were of Asia, when they saw him in the temple, stirred up all the people and laid hands on him, crying out, Men of Israel, help! This is the man that teaches all men everywhere. Yes. Against the people and the law and this place, and further brought Greeks also into the temple, and have polluted this holy place. Now, verse 29 in parentheses, for they had seen before with him in the city Trophius, an Ephesian, whom they supposed that Paul had brought into the temple. Now, it could be that a lot of women that like to exploit, yes. It's really not much of a mentoring experience. It's authoritative, somewhat selfish. And I like the idea of having sexual relationships with bald-headed women that have very large breasts, that wear leather types of bustiers or corsets. Wah! Wah! They would remove all their hair on the top of their head. It's not Buddhist. It's the idea that a bald-headed woman, yes, has a certain amount of attractiveness that when you're on that programming, yes, where your bald head, well, is it infrared? I mean, yesterday we were looking at the hair of the Secretary of the Department of Defense and how he kind of had to move his hair a little bit. Yes, kind of flicking individuals off of him after they talked through him. Yes. But what if you didn't have any hair on your head? Yes. And you wanted to dominate women? There are certain accessories that are available to women that don't involve actual physical pain. And as a man, I like not causing pain. But maybe you had a large number of candles in the room. Or maybe your thought was the artwork around where you. It could be that if you were to think about shaving your head and volunteering, you'd be willing to watch those for 2 minutes while at the same time mentoring. Some right now!